together time. So I would like to invite all of our children and those who are young at heart up. We've got some storytelling, some exploring of the complexities of Easter. So come on up. I see some beautiful bonnets. Oh my goodness, what beautiful bonnets. Hi. I mean, Robert, I don't think anyone can top that bonnet, though.
I want to be seen.
I don't know. Hi. Hi, Nolan. Hello. Hi, Eden. It's so nice to see you all. Who's looking forward to an Easter egg hunt featuring dinosaurs after service? Yeah? So some of you don't know that everything we do has dinosaurs in it. When we have our Christmas pageant, it has dinosaurs. When we have our Easter egg, it has dinosaurs. Isn't that amazing? So, hi y'all. It's so good to see so many of you. You look beautiful today. Does anyone know what today is? Easter. What do you think? Easter. It is Easter. You're right.
Yeah, about that, Rev?
Yeah, Carrie?
So I know the story of Easter, but I really don't understand where all the stuff and symbols come from.
Like what, Carrie?
Well, like the Easter bunny, Easter eggs, Easter candy. And what does it have to do with crosses and crucifixion?
So today we're going to be talking about the fact that Easter is complicated, especially for Unitarian Universalists. And sometimes it can be unsettling for everyone. And one of the things that's complicated is that there are a lot of symbols that don't really make sense together. Some of it is that Easter, there we go. Some of it is that Easter was celebrated at the same time as Ostara, the pagan holiday of new birth. It's the pagan holiday that happens at the spring equinox. It's named after the pagan goddess Oestra. Does that sound familiar, maybe? As in many holidays, the Christians wanted to change the pagan ways, and they did it by having them incorporate their pagan traditions into new Christian holidays. That also happened with a couple other holidays. Does anyone else know the two big holidays where the pagan traditions and the Christian traditions? Yeah, Amanda? Christmas is a big one. What's the other one? Boxing Day, not so much.
He's all mine, people.
No, he's so be so proud. Yeah. Flag Day, also not. No, also not. Yes. Halloween for the win. Yes, very, very good.
Cool. So we have a bunch of symbols here. Can we talk about whether they are pagan, Christian, both, or it's complicated? Can we please start with the Easter bunny? The Bible doesn't say anything about a long-eared, short-tailed creature who delivers decorated eggs to well-behaved children on Easter Sunday. I don't think
it doesn't.
Oh, really?
Oh, your bunny got potatoes?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Does anyone leave anything for a bunny out? Do you? What do you leave out? Okay, it's about something different?
Eggs aren't too expensive to us for free because we have chickens.
Oh, see, that's very good. Eggs, Bela says that eggs aren't too expensive for them because they have chickens at home. So that makes it much easier. But Bela, I thought eggs came from the Easter bunny. They come from chickens. I'm so confused. So, well, technically, the Easter bunny would be pagan, as rabbits, which were known to be prolific procreators, are an ancient symbol of fertility and new life. That's a pagan symbol. But according to some sources, the Easter bunny first arrived in America in the 1700s with German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania and transported their tradition of an egg-laying hare called Osterhase. Again, see how it's tied into the Oster or Osterhaus. Their children made nests in which this creature could lay its colored eggs. Eventually, the custom spread across the U.S., and the fabled rabbit's Easter morning deliveries expanded to include chocolate and other types of candies and gifts, while decorated baskets replaced nests. Additionally, children often left out carrots for the bunny in case he got hungry from all of his hopping.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
What else? I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay. What about eggs? What do they have to do with anything?
Okay, eggs. Well, here's the bunny. So eggs. So Bela, where do eggs come from?
Chicken.
Chickens.
Yeah.
So, but they come from rabbits today. Does that seem complicated to anyone?
No, but our chickens lay blue eggs.
Your chickens lay blue eggs?
Yeah, blue
That's so cool. That's amazing. So the eggs, definitely pagan, totally pagan. The egg, which is an ancient symbol of new life and has been associated with pagan festivals celebrating spring. From a Christian perspective, the Christians said the eggs can represent Jesus' emergence from the tomb and the resurrection, and the egg is like the rock that was pulled away from the tomb.
Not a stretch.
It's a stretch. It's a stretch, but it was a way to tie it together.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, makes perfect sense. Yep. Chandani's going, yep, following it. Now, decorating eggs for Easter is a tradition that dates back to at least the 13th century, according to some sources. One explanation is that eggs were formerly a forbidden food during Lent, so people would paint and decorate them to mark the end of the penance and fasting, then eat them on Easter as a celebration. Easter egg hunts and egg rolling are big traditions. The White House Easter egg roll started in 1878 with Rutherford B. Hayes.
That's a pretty cool story, but I kind of wish you'd included a random fact about Easter eggs. It would have made it more interesting, right?
She's always got me working more. Okay, well, let's see. Here's a random fact. Did you know the largest Easter egg ever made was over 25 feet high and weighed over 8,000 pounds?
Poor chicken.
It was made out of chocolate and marshmallow and supported by an internal steel frame.
Ooh.
Wow.
Cool fact.
That's a pretty cool fact.
So,
What is this?
what about Easter candy? Speaking of chocolate eggs.
Candy. Well, you know, that's mostly capitalism. Easter
Shocking.
is the second best-selling candy holiday after Halloween. Among the most popular sweet treats are chocolate eggs, which date back to 19th century Europe. And eggs, we know, are a symbol of all of those things that it loosely or tightly connects with. And another Easter egg candy. What's another one that looks like an Easter egg that comes out? Yes? Peeps. Well, Peeps are from the chickens who actually do lay the eggs. But yes, Peeps are much more traditional. What's another one that looks like Easter eggs? Jelly beans. Jelly beans. They became associated with Easter in the 1930s, although jelly beans' origins reportedly date all the way back to a biblical era concoction called a Turkish delight.
I wonder how many jelly beans are made in the United States each year for Easter.
What do you think? How many? 7. 16 billion.
16 billion?
Billion with a B. Capitalism.
I'm really having a hard time visualizing
That is enough to fill a giant egg measuring 89 feet high and 60 feet wide.
You are a font of knowledge today.
I am.
Okay.
Another symbol.
There you go. So, okay. What about the crosses? Why are there 3 crosses?
You guys ever seen this? No. There are 3 crosses. No. Are you kids? You've never seen this? I love that. Okay, so the cross, definitely Christian. But it wasn't unique only to Jesus. During the Roman times, many people who were deemed criminals were hung on a cross. That was a way to have punishment and death at the time. The 3 crosses are there because Jesus was one of 3 men who were crucified that day. The other 2 were accused of robbery. But that cross became the main symbol for Christianity that Jesus was on ever after that.
And of course, there's this symbol.
Easter bunnies and eggs and a crucifixion, right? Now, this is the symbol that you often see in so many churches and on necklaces and pictures in people's homes. It's a very powerful symbol, but it's also important to remember that it's not just a symbol, that it was a very gruesome way to die.
All right, that's a little heavy. Let's go with something a little more simple.
Let's finish
Let's
on
move
a
on
light
from
note.
that. Let's go with flowers, specifically Easter lilies.
Easter lilies. How many of you seen Easter lilies? Ever seen these before? Well, nothing is really simple, and Easter lilies are complicated like everything else. So flowers are very pagan tradition because Ostara is about spring, new birth. But also lilies are mentioned several times in the Bible, and they symbolize purity and new beginnings and hope. So they are also used as a symbol of the resurrection.
Wow.
Who knew?
Well, thank you for answering all of my Easter symbol questions. Easter is complicated, but you made it easier to understand, Rev. Christine.
Aw, gee, thanks,
You
Carrie.
really are a font of knowledge.
Oh, goodness. I hope you all learned something. What did you learn today? Anything? Yeah, Bela?
What some things mean with Easter? I don't know.
Yeah, what some things mean. Yes, Colin.
That a mix of pagan and Christian holidays happens to be Boxing Day.
Yes, that Boxing Day is a combination of pagan and Christian holidays, Colin said. Yes, absolutely. And yes, mixed jazz.
It's important to think about climate change.
It's important to think about climate change. Yes. Yes, that is how we are going to end. Thank you all so very much. And right after service, we're going to have our Easter egg hunt, okay? So you can return back to your seats, return back to the space. Thank you for participating in this today.
He's gone.